Moin Freunde! Heute schauen wir uns mal Chicken Police Painted Red an. Das ist eine Visual Novel, ein Adventure-like Game. Ich hatte mir ja schon den Nachfolger Into the Hive mal vor einem guten Jahr oder so angeschaut und ich wollte jetzt einfach nochmal den ersten Titel mit euch einmal reinschauen, weil ich fand das ganze Spiel von der Story, von der Aufmachung her, fand ich grandios. Und jetzt schauen wir direkt auch mal rein bei Chicken Police Painted Red. Tote Männer sind schwerer als gebrochene Herzen. Gucken wir doch mal direkt ins Intro
out to get a
rein.
pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too. Still, what do I
Das ist ein
expect?
schöner Einstieg.
We're living in a vast experiment and don't
Sehr
even
schöner
notice that
Einstieg, wie in so einem
everything got
alten
clucked up a
Krimi.
long time ago. We
Film noir.
believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah,
Wölfe und Schafe, ja.
sure. Why not? It's just
Vor allem,
ridiculous.
dass die Tiere
The
so
dog
die
eats
Figuren
the
spielen, das
chicken.
finde ich
It's in
so
our
cool
nature.
gemacht.
I'm not propping up the illusion
Wieder ein bisschen
anymore.
wild.
121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong?
Ja, was kann da noch schiefgehen, Freunde? Global City, Rogue-Bezirk, ehemaliges Hotel. Bambi!
Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk.
Okay. Was haben wir hier? Telefon. Okay, macht keinen Sinn, das Telefon gerade.
I don't
Papierstapel.
even know what these papers are.
Lass mal so ein bisschen
Every
umschauen.
whiskey has the same color nowadays. At least I
Schreibmaschine.
promised myself I'd write a
Oh, ich will einen
novel
Roman
one day.
schreiben. Okay. Dann gucken wir uns erstmal hier Bambi an.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited...
I don't...
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone.
If you insist. But
Bur-
bourbon,
Ah, thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
what a coincidence.
So come on, spill it. From the beginning.
Okay. Also visuell richtig cool gemacht. So, befragen.
Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my
Silvesterabend,
apartment?
okay. Kann ich nicht.
That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine
Jetzt als
bottle's label,
Ziegelstein.
sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown...
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please. That's why I'm here.
Okay, dann können wir sie jetzt wahrscheinlich befragen. Konzentriere dich auf das, was über die Verdächtige weißt. Benimmt sich jemand verdächtig, sollte der Fokus sein. Okay. Okay. Jeder Eindruck gibt dir eine neue Vernehmungsmöglichkeit. Okay. Der Detektivmeter ist dein bester Freund, der zeigt dir an, wie gut die Vernehmung läuft. Okay.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can...
Okay.
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter.
I carry
Richtig
out the
schöne
wishes of my
Detektivarbeit.
employer,
Finde ich cool.
nothing more.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart.
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it...
Okay. Ich kann jetzt die Fragen auswählen. So.
You're not very confident. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, excuse me. I'm...
Breaking into the apartments of strangers isn't that big a deal. Some people do it as a hobby.
Please don't make fun of me, Mr. Featherland. This is hard for me as it is.
You're right. Sorry.
Sternzeichen hätte ich
Tell
gerne
me,
gewusst.
what's your star sign, sweetheart?
My what? My star sign?
I like to be unpredictable sometimes. It's an old detective thing. Just answer the question.
All right. The dancer. The answer is
The dancer.
If you say so.
Muss vorsichtig und klug sein.
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress.
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest,
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment.
Guck
even
mal
if
die
it wasn't meant
Framerate
as
da
such.
oben, das ist schon krass.
why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer
Ja, warum
herself?
ist sie nicht persönlich
My
gekommen?
employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She
Katzenko,
hasn't been
wahrscheinlich deine
leaving her
Katze.
home lately.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those...
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question.
Okay, aber sie spielen etwas
I'm
mit
sure
mir.
it's not intentional, but are you toying with me?
Reden wir jetzt mal ein bisschen
I'm not
Tacheles.
sure I understand you, Mr. Featherland.
Cut the crap, Deborah. You're a pretty smart girl, and you can't hide that no matter...
I'm sorry, Mr. Featherland, you're right. I'll try to be more straightforward.
I appreciate that, ma'am.
Okay.
Are
Klingt
you
irgendwie
in
in der
some
Klemme.
sort of jam?
Nothing of the sort. There are simply things better left unsaid.
Then you're wasting my time.
I trust your instincts. You'll manage it.
Yeah, and I have no other choice, right?
To be honest, no, Mr. Featherland. Not really.
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Ja, ist suspicious, aber
Look,
sowas von.
Santino, I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe...
You see, we're starting to understand each other. Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to...
No, not for the world.
Polizei, ja. Wer will das
Smart
schon?
answer. Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him,
Ibn Wessler, the
Chef der
kingpin.
Unterwelt. Hm.
exactly.
Oh, eine Ratte.
Feathery gods, help me.
So
Gefiederte
you
Götter.
get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
Vernehmungsrang. Brauchbarer Kopf. Wichtiger Hinweis. Derzeitige Gefährte von Natascha, der Auftraggeberin, ist der berüchtigte Gangster Ivan Wessler. Okay, kann ich sonst was noch mit dir
Why don't you
anfangen?
take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints.
Please, take a look.
Well, okay.
Okay,
Let's
Inventar.
see.
Neuer Gegenstand.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez.
Okay.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack.
Das ist natürlich keine
Reality
Action im
killed it.
Spiel, ne? Also man muss schon auf so Detektivgeschichten stehen.
Good gods. What was her name doing there?
Aber sowas
I
ist
glanced at
Spiel,
the
ein schönes
opposite
Spiel für
wall
so eine lange
With the
Zugfahrt. Ne?
well-worn picture frames.
Oder so.
Like
Immer
an eternally
gemütlich.
dark hole in the wall.
Also,
A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby.
Mr. Featherland? Santino, are you all right?
Santino. Das ist doch Sunny.
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Okay.
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But
All right. When can I visit?
visit me?
Not you, Miss Katsenko.
Über Katzenklo lesen.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Czar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New...
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko.
Okay,
but
ein
there's...
kleines
Let me
Problem.
guess. Mr. Wessler better not know.
Exactly. How did...
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please,
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Okay. Bilder.
This is one of the most
Sunny.
the good things in life.
Kann ich jetzt irgendjemanden anrufen? Louis ist ja... Personen. Das ist Louis. Okay, wir sollen Louis anrufen. 555932. Schön animiert. 932, dann rufen wir mal Louis an. Ja, diese 555 ist ja immer so eine amerikanische Geschichte.
Am I bothering you?
Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Oh.
Lewis arrived a few
Ah, da
minutes
kam
later.
Louis.
He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit.
Oh,
It was a quick hop.
Katzensprung, obwohl er Kaninchen
The
war.
Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place,
Oh, eine
but not
Wirtschaftskrise.
anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only... Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home?
Of course, Sonny. You know.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah.
Okay. Jetzt haben wir wahrscheinlich die Möglichkeit, noch an andere Orte zu gehen. Also ich finde das Spiel wirklich schön gemacht. Also das...
I need to grab my stuff first.
Oh, ich muss nochmal Kram machen. Also, es ist eine schöne Detektivgeschichte. Können wir mal kurz reinschauen. Es läuft ja Bombe. Sieht grandios aus. Und gerade auf dem Steam Deck OLED mit den Schwarzwerten wird das natürlich richtig cool aussehen. Also, liebe Freunde, ich bedanke mich mal fürs Einschalten mal wieder und kann nur sagen, once you get a deck, you never go back. Ich melde mich ab unter Deck. Bis dann. Ciao, ciao.